Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online, cyber network. Before we begin, remember, this is fiction, for education only. Everything you see and hear is designed to inform, not to encourage any illegal activity. The techniques here are to help you understand vulnerabilities and the attacker's mindset. By learning how attackers think, you can better anticipate their moves. Use this knowledge to defend, not attack. Your responsibility is to protect yourself and others in the digital world. Unauthorized access is illegal and carries severe penalties. Laws exist to protect everyone's privacy and security. Think of this as a guided tour of a bank vault by the architect. We're here to see the locks, not pick them. Our goal is to understand how things work, not to break them. Cybersecurity is a cat and mouse game. Defenders build walls, attackers look for cracks. The landscape is always changing, and both sides are constantly adapting. Sometimes the biggest crack is a simple piece of information left in the wrong place. Human error is often the weakest link in any security chain. Information is the currency of the digital world. A single detail can unlock everything. Even the smallest oversight can have huge consequences. This story shows how a harmless internal IP can start a chain reaction to total compromise. One small slip can open the door to much bigger problems. The goal: make you aware, make you think, and help you secure your digital life. Awareness is the first step towards real protection. The company, characters, and events are fictional, but the methods are real. These scenarios are based on real-world tactics and techniques. Understanding these methods is the first step to defense. Knowledge empowers you to spot threats before they become incidents. You can't protect against threats you don't understand. The more you know, the stronger your defenses become. As you follow our attacker, ask, where did the company go wrong? What could have stopped this? Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. The best defenders think like adversaries and build layered defenses. Security is not a single wall, but many barriers working together. This is your training ground, a simulation to sharpen your skills. Treat every scenario as a chance to learn and improve. Read with the mind of a defender. Always be alert, always be curious. The digital world is full of ghosts in the wires. Let's learn to see them. Hidden threats can lurk anywhere, waiting to be discovered. Stay curious, but stay ethical. Let's begin the journey. Remember, your integrity is as important as your skills. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. The more you learn, the safer you become. Every device on a network has an IP address, a unique identifier that allows it to communicate with other devices, both near and far. Think of it as a digital street address, making sure information gets to the right place. There are two main types of IP addresses: public IPs, which are visible to the entire internet, and internal or private IPs, which are used only within your local network. Internal IPs are like room numbers in a building, essential for internal communication but completely invisible from the outside world. These private addresses come from specific ranges, such as 192.168, x.x, 10, xxx, or 172.16, xx to 172.31, x.x, and are reserved just for internal use. Your home router probably assigns one to each device you own, while big companies use them to manage thousands of computers and servers efficiently. Internal IPs are trusted by your network and are not meant to be exposed to the public internet. Discovering an internal IP is like finding a page from a company's secret phone book, valuable information that's supposed to stay private. Why do attackers care? An internal IP is a clue, a map that reveals the layout of the inside of a network. If an attacker can reach an internal IP, it means they've already bypassed the first layer of security, getting closer to sensitive data. This turns a random, blind attack into a focused, targeted strike on a specific device or system. Just this single detail, an internal IP, can change everything about a security breach. Internal IPs aren't just numbers, they're potential entry points that could be exploited if not properly protected. That's why you should protect them as carefully as you would your own home address or personal information. Now let's see how even a single slip, just one internal IP leaking out, can be the start of a major security breach. Our story starts in the quiet hum of a late-night office, where the glow of a monitor is the only light in the room. It begins, as so many stories do, with a simple human error, an overlooked detail in the rush of a busy day. Meet Alex, a curious observer and digital explorer, browsing public code on GitHub, always searching for something interesting. While scrolling, Alex stumbles upon a project from Innovate Corp, a company known for its cutting-edge technology. In the commit history, a developer left a note: temporary fix for connection issue. Hard-coded test server IP to 10.20.30.40 for internal testing. Remember to remove this. The message stands out, a digital breadcrumb left behind. The note was never deleted. To most, it's meaningless, just another forgotten comment in a sea of code. But to Alex, it's a treasure map, an invitation to dig deeper, to see what others have missed. That IP, 10.20.30.40, is an internal address, never meant for outsiders, a secret door left slightly ajar. This is the first domino, a critical piece of internal information exposed to the world by accident. Alex now has a target, but can't reach it directly from outside. The digital walls are still up for now. It's like knowing a room number in a building you can't enter, yet. The knowledge is powerful, but incomplete. The next step is clear. Find a way inside Innovate Corp's digital walls, searching for cracks in the fortress. The hunt shifts from finding clues to actively seeking an entry point, piecing together the puzzle one detail at a time. One careless note has set the stage for a potential breach, turning a small mistake into a big opportunity. The journey from outsider to insider begins with a single forgotten detail, a moment of oversight that could change everything. This is how real attacks often start, not with genius or malice, but with simple human oversight and a missed warning. The search for a way in is on. The game has changed, and Alex is ready to play. Alex is now on the trail, following digital footprints left behind, determined to see where they lead. The hunt has just begun, and every detail could be the key to unlocking the next chapter. Having an internal IP is one thing, reaching it is another. Alex looks for a system bridging public and private networks, a VPN. A VPN is a secure tunnel for employees to access the company remotely. Alex searches for Innovate Corp's VPN portal and finds vpn.innovaticorp.com. The login page appears, but Alex has no credentials. Guessing passwords is risky and likely to trigger alarms. Instead, Alex scans the VPN server for open ports, doors that might be unlocked. Port 8080 is open, revealing a Jenkins server login page. Jenkins is a developer tool, often less secure on test systems. The firewall misconfiguration has exposed this internal server to the world. Alex now has a direct line to 10.20.30.40, the internal test server. A single misstep in firewall rules has opened a secret door. The attack moves from theory to reality. The next move, try to get inside. Alex tries default credentials on Jenkins and gets in. The test server's weak security is now a launchpad. From here, Alex can see and reach other internal devices. Alex installs a network sniffer, capturing all traffic passing through the server. Some data is encrypted, but not all. Older or misconfigured systems still send sensitive info in plain text. Alex quietly collects network data, waiting for someone to slip up. The goal capture credentials sent over insecure protocols. Patience is key. Sooner or later, a secret will surface. The foothold is now a listening post deep inside the network. Patience pays off. The sniffer captures an employee, Bob, logging into a file server via FTP, sending his username and password in plain text. Alex now has Bob's credentials, B.Smith and Summer 2024. Employees often reuse passwords across systems. Alex tries Bob's credentials on the VPN and gets in. Now, Alex is inside the network as a trusted user. This is called lateral movement, using one compromised account to access more systems. The breach escalates from a test server to a real employee account. Human error, password reuse, and insecure protocols enabled the leap. The attacker is no longer a ghost. They're a full-fledged insider. The path to deeper access is now wide open. The real damage can begin. As Bob, Alex explores Innovate Corp's internal network. The goal, find the highest privileges, domain admin. Alex browses file shares, landing in the IT department's folder. There, a PowerShell script contains hard-coded admin credentials. The username Innovate Admin, the password complex but exposed. The admin thought it was safe, stored internally. But Alex's pivot from test server to employee account made it accessible. Each small mistake builds on the last. The keys to the kingdom are now in Alex's hands. With Innovate admin credentials, Alex accesses the domain controller, the network's brain. This grants total control, reset passwords, access any file, create hidden accounts. Alex can now steal sensitive data, the company's crown jewels. To ensure ongoing access, Alex creates a secret admin account. Even if the breach is discovered, Alex has a backdoor. All this began with a single internal IP and a public code comment. The breach was a chain of small errors. Careless notes, misconfigurations, weak passwords, insecure protocols, and hard-coded credentials. No single flaw caused disaster. It was the combination. The attacker now owns the network. The damage is done. The lesson is clear. This story is a warning. Even the best security can be undone by small mistakes. Breaches often start with mundane errors, not sophisticated hacks. Security is everyone's responsibility, not just IT's. Protect all information, never hard-code secrets or internal details in public code. Use secure vaults for passwords and keys. Segment your network. Don't let one breach expose everything. Eliminate insecure protocols. Use encryption everywhere. Enforce strong, unique passwords and enable multi-factor authentication. Monitor for misconfigurations and suspicious activity. Train your people. Awareness is your best defense. Assume breaches will happen. Limit their impact. Don't be the next Innovate Corp. Secure your secrets, segment your networks, and stay vigilant. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.